Did you know that the 33-year-old Taylor Swift has just joined the Billionaires Club due to her Era tour success? She's the only billionaire musician with a personal business venture, and she spends her money on things that most of us can only dream of. These include $40 million luxury beds for her cats, private jets, luxurious mansions, and vintage guitars, among other things. But she also gives back to fans, causes, and the people she cares about. But do you know how she started her career as a teenage country singer and how she became one of the most successful pop stars of all time? In this video, we'll reveal the secrets behind Taylor Swift's new billionaire status, then and now, and how she spends her billions. We'll show you how Taylor Swift went from a teenage country singer to one of the most successful pop stars of all time, and how she became the first musician to join the Billions Club, based exclusively on her music, tours, brand endorsements, and investments without any side businesses. We'll also show you how she spends her wealth on her passions and things she values. And if you stick around, we'll tell you about an investment she smartly avoided, which could have put her in the same trouble as Tom Brady and Steph Curry. The facts and figures about Taylor Swift's money and lifestyle will blow your mind. Taylor Swift is officially a billionaire, according to Forbes and a Bloomberg analysis published recently. She's the fourth musician to join this super exclusive club after Paul McCartney, Jay-Z, and Kanye West. But unlike them, she achieved this feat solely based on her songs and performances, without relying on other businesses or ventures. So how did she do it? Well, let's start from the beginning. Taylor Swift was born in Pennsylvania in 1989 and moved to Nashville, Tennessee when she was 14 to pursue her dream of becoming a country singer. She signed with Big Machine Records, an independent label, and released her self-titled debut album in 2006 when she was only 16. The album was a hit, selling over 7 million copies worldwide and earning her a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist. She followed up with her second album, Fearless, in 2008, which was even more successful, selling over 12 million copies worldwide and winning 4 Grammys, including Album of the Year. She became the youngest artist ever to win that award at the time, and one of the very few to ever win 4 Grammys with an album. Fearless also marked her transition from country music to pop. She continued to evolve and grow as an artist, releasing 5 more albums in the next decade: Speak Now in 2010, Red in 2012, 1989 in 2014, Reputation in 2017, and Lover in 2019. All of them were critically acclaimed and commercially successful, selling millions of copies and topping the charts. She also won more Grammys, bringing her total to 11, and broke several records, such as being the first woman to win Album of the Year 3 times, and the first artist to have 4 albums sell over 1 million copies in their first week in the US. But her music was not the only source of her income. She also made a lot of money from her tours, which were spectacular shows that attracted millions of fans around the world. Her most recent tour, the Eras Tour, is meant to span across 5 continents and is on track to become the biggest concert in history, with the Wall Street Journal forecasting that it has the potential to gross more than $1 billion. While it has grossed only $300 million so far in ticket sales, this has already pushed Taylor to the Billions Club. And that is even before she stepped outside North America. She just started her International Eras World Tour on the 9th of November and is expected to continue until Sunday, December 8, 2024, with the last location being Vancouver, British Columbia. With the dates of the International Eras Tour, she'll end up spending a total of 631 days on tour and performing for 147 days in total across various locations in the world. By the time the tour is over, she'll probably be worth over $3 billion. She's currently valued at $1.1 billion. Apart from the ticket sales and on-site sale of her merchandise, Swift also brought the tour to cinemas across the world earlier this month, where it earned $164.8 million globally in its first 2 weeks and broke cinema records in the US and UK. She also has lucrative partnerships with various brands, such as Apple, Diet Coke, Keds, CoverGirl, and AT&T. She earned millions of dollars from these deals, as well as from her merchandise, which included clothing, accessories, perfumes, and more. In 2014, she famously boycotted Spotify by removing her entire music catalog from the streaming service, claiming that music should not be free. However, she returned to Spotify in 2017 after a 3-year break, but only after the company agreed to pay higher royalty to artists. She's certainly a businesswoman, even though she does not have any actual company or business she oversees. Speaking of smart, she also made smart investments in real estate with a portfolio of 8 properties worth over $80 million, according to Architectural Digest. Her homes in Nashville are the least of them all. One of them is a 3,240 square foot condo worth an estimated $3 million, and another is a 5,600 square foot Greek Revival estate worth an estimated $2.5 million. Next is her estate located in Watch Hill, Rhode Island, which she bought for $17.75 million, according to the New York Post. Her Los Angeles Beverly Hills home is a 10,982 square foot mansion, estimated at around $30 million. Topping the charts is a real estate investment in New York City, where she has a massive compound in Tribeca that consists of a penthouse, a townhouse, and an apartment. She also has a passion for interior design. But that's not all. Taylor Swift also spends her money on some things that might surprise you, or even shock you, depending on your perspective. Here are some examples. She has a collection of 2 private jets, which she uses to travel around the world, and between her real estate investments, sometimes with her famous friends or her furry felines, cats. However, this has also sparked some criticism from environmental activists, who accused her of contributing to climate change. She owns 2 Dassault jets, the Falcon 900 and the Falcon 501. Both jets have her initials and her lucky number 13 on them. She bought the Falcon 900 in 2011 for around $40 million and the Falcon 50 in 2012 for around $4 million. She is reported to have sold the Falcon 50 in 2020 and given the money to charity. On these flights, she loves to travel with her cats and often showcases them in her jet with her very own customized leash. Speaking of her love for cats, Taylor's reported to have once bought a $17,000 bed for her cat Olivia Benson, who was named after a character from Law & Order SVU. That cat alone is reported to be worth $97 million. But that's not her only cat. She has 2 other cats, Meredith Grey and Benjamin Button, who are also named after famous characters. Although the luxury beds for her 3 cats are worth $40 million. But Taylor Swift is not just a billionaire who spends her money on herself. She's also a generous philanthropist who supports various causes and organizations as well as individuals in need. According to People, she generated $750,000 for victims of tornadoes in the southern U.S. in 2011 by hosting a Speak Now, Help Now benefit concert. She also gave the Nashville Symphony a $100,000 donation on her 24th birthday. She's also a strong advocate for education. She funded the Taylor Swift Education Center with a $4 million donation to the Country Music Hall of Fame. She also gave $50,000 to the public schools in New York City. Her donations of $1 million to Louisiana flood victims and $500,000 to Nashville flood relief efforts restate her support during natural disasters. In 2021, USA Today also reported that 21 days before Christmas in 2020, Taylor and her mother Andrea quietly donated $50,000 to a mother of 5 who had lost her spouse to COVID-19. In addition, she supports other music artists such as Kesha, whom she gave $250,000 during her lawsuit against music producer Dr. Luke to help with legal bills. She also has a passion for collecting rare and vintage guitars, some of which are worth thousands of dollars, and likes to give them away as gifts to her friends, fans, or fellow musicians. She has a habit of sending personalized and thoughtful gifts to her fans, sometimes randomly, sometimes as a response to their letters or social media posts. She's gifted them clothing, gift cards, home items, and more. She also paid for some of their student loans, medical bills, and rent. So if you're wondering why Swifties always got her back, it's because she's got their back as well. Taylor has also been very careful about her financial decisions and avoided some deals that could have put her in a lot of trouble. For example, she turned down a $100 million sponsorship deal with FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange that went bankrupt last year and is now facing legal troubles. She was the only celebrity who questioned whether the company was selling unregistered securities and decided not to sign the deal. Some other celebrities who were not so careful, such as Tom Brady and Steph Curry, are currently facing legal trouble. So as you can see, Taylor Swift is not only a billionaire, but also a savvy and generous one. And she's not the only wealthy celebrity. Her cats are also millionaires. She's the first and the only musician to have joined the Billions Club based solely on her music, investments, and partnerships without having an actual business or company. And her billions will only keep increasing due to the huge success her Eras World Tour is receiving.